And what we want to talk about right now is in order for our guard to be effective in the offensive line, he's got to be able to have a good stance. He's got to be able to fire up out of that stance properly. So first of all, we want to talk about the stance of the guard. He's going to be in a three-point stance. What we're talking about with the three-point stance is he's going to have his hand down and he's going to have his off arm is going to be on his leg, ready to explode out. He wants his leg to be slightly back on the right side if he is on the right side on the inside. This is going to keep him, or allow him to do, is to go ahead and explode through into that play as he brings that right foot up and going to give him a lower center of gravity than the defensive player. You can see that he's not too far forward where he's going to be off balance. I can move him around and he's good and sturdy. He's got his butt down and he's ready to explode up. Once our guards have exploded up out of their stance, the important thing now is to fit inside the numbers. We want to make sure that their hands get inside the numbers. And the part that you're looking for is right at the bottom of the shoulder pads. You want to try to get your hands locked into there so that you have the leverage. So you can push up and keep that guy back on his heels. If you can get a defender back in this direction, you're going to be able to take him anywhere you can. Always remember, the lowest person is the most effective person because they'll have all of the leverage. So what we want to do is go ahead and get our three-point stance. And the first part of this is we want to fire out and fit in the numbers. And just go that far. Set. Hot. Good. You see he's in the numbers. He's lower right now than the defensive player is. If this guy's a big guy and he can get good push inside, if he drops down and he's got those hips rolled, he won't be able to push him very easily. So the first part is fire off. Second part, fit up. The last part is to get those hips rolled up under you so you've got all the leverage. What we want to talk about right now is something called the angle block or blocking down. You can refer to it in either way. It depends on what terminology you're using on your particular team. This is something that I like to do on every run play, is to have them block down away from the play so that we can have effective blocking and everybody is to the opposite side of the field of where our play is going. And all we're talking about here with angle blocking is obviously the first move, instead of him coming up and fitting into the numbers, is he's going to take one step to the inside and he's going to try to position himself, and then he's going to explode up in on the outside of the guy, and he's going to try to drive him to one side or the other. And that's going to be an angle block or a down block, where he's going to fit up inside, and he's going to try to drive that guy completely out of the play. And if we have everybody driving that block to that side, then it's going to prevent anybody from coming to this side of the field for us to run a big play. So again, that's called an angle block or blocking down, where we're going to fit up to the inside and block him completely down and out of the play.